Hello, everybody. How's it going? It is currently 2:45 a.m. and I just wanted to talk about this thing that's been on my mind today and just the past few days when it comes to motivation that could help you change your perspective on motivation the same way it kind of has helped me. Because recently I've been struggling with that. Motivation is not just a thing that I just wake up and have. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a normal human being that wants to just lay in bed and just watch movies and listen to music and play games and just like do nothing all day. And especially now that it's getting colder, weather is getting colder. It's getting rainier. I'm from Washington State, like the whole like top left of America. So here it rains for so much. It rains for like 7 to 8 months a year here. Our state is one of the states with the highest rates of depression, largely affected by our weather conditions. Because if you've ever seen the Twilight movie, Washington is portrayed to be this foggy, moody, rainy kind of place. And that's basically what it is here during fall, winter, and a little bit of spring. Our late spring and summer and early fall is really good, but the rest is just rain. I guess now that I think about it, it kind of comes out to more like 6 months out of the year, seven, whatever. Whatever. The point I'm making is I've been really demotivated myself. It's really hard for me to not just sleep in and ruin my sleep schedule. And then next thing you know, I have to speedrun everything because, well, I scuffed my own sleep schedule, so now I'm cooked, you know? Um, and just like the gym, because, like, I go to the gym at night. I just went to the gym, like, earlier, like an hour ago or so. And it's hard to have motivation sometimes because sometimes I'm just like, it's 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning. Why should I go? I'm going to just stay home and just eat and go to sleep. And I saw this quote. I think it was on Instagram or on Twitter. It was this successful entrepreneur. I don't remember who it was. I just remember there was some form of credibility of their success. But what they said was basically that they're motivated not by the outcome of their hard work, but the outcome of the complete lack of it. They're not motivated by what they will achieve if they work hard, but rather where they would end up if they didn't work at all. Now, it might sound a little bit confusing, so let me elaborate a little bit and bring up my own example from my own life. For example, the gym. Okay? One thing that's keeping me super motivated when it comes to going to the gym, as of now, in this particular moment, is not that I'm going to be lean and toned and my body is going to be more defined and I'm going to feel better, but rather that if I don't go, I'm going to be out of shape. I'm going to be weaker. I'm going to be slower. My cardio is going to be worse. I'm going to generally feel worse about myself. So when I don't feel like going to the gym, I think to that version of myself. And I think, damn, I don't like that version. So let me go ahead and go to the gym so I don't look like that version of Marky. Or when it comes to YouTube, for example. I'm not motivated by 1 million subscribers that I'm going to get or 5 million, 10 million, although it obviously is a huge motivation. It's a huge goal of mine. I really want to make this like I don't even care if I have 1 million subs. As long as I can live off of doing YouTube, I'm content. That is a goal. And that partially also motivates me. But another big push of YouTube is, or of doing YouTube for me is, I could be 35 with wife and kids working a 9 to 5 that I hate. Having wife and kids is not the bad part. That part is having the job that I hate and that regret, that deep sorrow and regret of not doing my all to tackle the opportunity I had. You know? And that's another major push. And like I said, obviously the goals are good. You should have goals. You should set them. You should push for something. but you also should always consider what the outcome of you not doing anything is. And I feel like that could apply to like everything in life. Everything, no matter what it is that you do, I feel like that could be applied to like pretty much everything. Literally everything. If you're too lazy to, for example, if you're too lazy to do skincare before you go to bed, think of what your face would look like if you were broken out and you didn't do your freaking skincare. Don't suck. Think of the instances that could be prevented when it comes to breaking out by simply doing your face care routine, skincare routine. You know what I'm saying? And that's obviously just like a very vague, plain example, but that is just, I kind of just brought that example up to show the general logic of this thought of how to motivate yourself in times where it's tough and harder. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I also say, you know what I'm saying, so much, and it's kind of bad. It's like a parasite phrase, and you get rid of that eventually. But, yeah. So that's what's been motivating me to do a lot more recently. It's been working as of now. I'm a very, how do I say this? I'm a very chaotic person. Things change for me a lot, personally. My schedules change. My thought process changes. My ideas and goals change. And I feel like that might change also over time. So, I don't know. But that is what I'm implementing right now. That's what's working for me right now. So I thought I would go ahead and share with you, and maybe you could use it for yourself as well. Again, everything I say, please take it with a grain of salt. I'm just 21, still trying to learn life and figure out how things work and how everything around me is, and yeah. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate every single one of you so much, and hope you have a great day, great night, whenever you're watching this. I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep. So bye bye.